Alright, YouTube, man, it's your boy One Tony Stunts, man. I'm back for another video. In this video, man, I'm gonna be putting in my new pancake bearing from Mac Daddy Racing. I put them in all my bikes. As y'all know, the Banshee is notorious for welding clutch rod to the clutch ball. If you hold the clutch in for too long, you know, when you're street riding, we kind of do that sometimes. You might be at the light, forget to put it in neutral, let the clutch out, you know what I'm saying? So I just put them in all my bikes, man, just to be safe, and that way I ain't riding worrying about, damn, I'm holding my clutch in too long and all that. So my shit gonna lock up, you feel me? So I'm finna go ahead and crank the bike up real quick, warm the oil up so I can drop the oil. I'm gonna do an oil change too. Got some fresh oil. I might pop out tonight, so I'm finna go ahead and do this real quick so I can test ride it. And then shit, we're gonna pop outside. And real quick, y'all, these are gonna be the tools that you need for this job. 10 mil, 14 mil, 17 mil wrenches, a 3 mil Allen head, 17, 10, 12, and 13 millimeter socket. I got my 3/8 ratchet and my 3/8 impact, some picks, small Phillips head, bigger Phillips head, flathead, Loctite, your oil, of course, and some coolant in your funnel. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drain the coolant real quick, make sure all that's out the way. Then we're gonna take the heel guards off and the peg, take the shifter off, take the kickstart off, and we're gonna drain the oil real quick. Well, I'm gonna crank up the bike, let it get warm for a second, then I'm gonna drain the oil. I'll do that off camera. Y'all know how to crank up the bike and do an oil change. So once I do that, I'm gonna get back to y'all. Alright, so real quick, y'all, like I said, I'm finna drain the oil real quick, drain the coolant, take this off. Well, really just take the peg off and loosen this bolt up right here. Take this off, then we're gonna get into the case.
Oh shit, ain't that bad. Still getting changed though.
Alright, y'all, we got the coolant drain, and peg is off, brake lever is off, or foot brake is off. I took the kicker off, and right here. So I'm finna take these bolts off real quick. Then we're gonna take the clutch cover off, and I'm gonna show y'all how you take out the old shebang, you know what I'm saying, then put in the new pancake.
All right, y'all, we got the clutch cover off. Now I'm about to take these bolts out right here, and then we're gonna start removing this, which is the old pancake bearing, and we're gonna put the new one in.
Alright, y'all, it's real easy to take this off, man. Get your little 12 mil, I think it's a 12 mil. Zap that nut off right there, and then shit, it just come off. The back is held back up so it don't turn. It don't turn, so shoot it with a 12 mil, should come right off. Real quick, man, while y'all in here, if you're doing this on a bike that you bought off somebody and you never opened up the clutch cover and you just putting a pancake bearing on, or you inspecting the clutches, make sure you inspect your basket. Make sure that basket ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, no crazy play to it. Mine ain't got no play, so we good right there. And if you can, it's ridges in here. Make sure the grooving ain't all crazy. That way your clutches is engaged and disengaging. Got our new Mac Daddy Racing pancake bearing and ball. All right, y'all, so with this new pancake bearing by Mac Daddy Racing, all you have to do is take this nut off right here. Put everything how you see. You don't even gotta touch nothing. You don't gotta touch nothing at all. Just take the nut off, put this in through the bottom, so it'll go like this, boom, and then you'll put the nut back through the front. So I'm gonna show you how it look in a second. And this is how it's supposed to look, man. pancake bearing, then you got your washer on top of that. This is how it goes. So I'm gonna put this back together, put the springs and stuff back in. Then I'm gonna show you my process of how I adjust it and I get it to what I feel like is a good setting for the way I ride. And of course, before you put all of this stuff on, make sure you put that bar back in there. So we're gonna do that now. I'll be back. As far as adjusting, this pancake bearing is very loose right now. Clutch is very loose. No play. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start up here. I'm gonna move the clutch adjustment all the way in and leave like a little bit of room. Alright, that's pretty good for the most part. I got it all the way in. Clutch ain't got no play. Then what I'm gonna do, come down here. I don't go off those two little arrow things. I don't do that. South Texas Banshee don't do it that way. It don't work for me, so I just do it this way because this will work for me. So I'm gonna take an Allen head and then a 10 mil to hold back up on this. Then I'll start adjusting this till I see that lever move up there. That way I know it's getting firm. And then I'll start back checking it, see how tight the clutch get. Make sure it's still got a little bit of play. That way, if I need to tighten the cable, I can tighten it from up there, and then the adjustment is all the way in. All right, so y'all just watch me adjust this. It still got play in it. It's not right up against the ball, so it ain't gonna cause no issues right there. Then we'll come up here, then you'll see how tight it is. So now if I need to tighten the cable, the adjustment is all the way in. My cable ain't stretched all the way back out this way. So that's how I do it. It always worked like that for me. So if I pull up to a stoplight and I don't feel like dropping, put my clutch in, it's still tight. Feel good. So I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna put back up on this so we can lock that nut so it won't move. And then we should be done with this. I'm gonna put the clutch cable, the clutch cover back on, put some oil in, put some coolant in, start the bike up, and then just make sure everything is everything. All right, y'all, so I got the coolant topped off. Put some more engine ice in there. We good on leaks. Finna put some oil in here real quick. Then I'm gonna crank up the bike, make sure we ain't leaking nothing. Feel how the clutch feel. Tighten it as I should, but I'm pretty sure it's straight. But I'll show y'all when everything is put back together. All right, y'all, I got oil in it, got the coolant topped off like I said. Give y'all a quick start up real quick. Should crank right up since I just cranked it up about 40 minutes ago, so. Everything look good, no leaks. Put everything back together. Take it around the block, man. Alright, y'all. I just took the bike for a spin. It feel good. It feel way better. Clutch feel 10 times better. everything is good now, man. Just ready for the street, so probably take it on another test ride just to make sure everything good again. Check my oil again, make sure my cooling and stuff topped off, and we're gonna pop out, man. Appreciate y'all watching the video, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. See y'all boys later, man. I'm out.